State of Wonder. A. State of Wonder. A journey into the heart of the miraculous. Part 1. Introduction. A message from the dead. Welcome back to the channel. It begins with a thin, fragile blue envelope sent from Brazil. Inside is a brief clinical note announcing the death of a colleague. But in the world of Ann Patchett's State of Wonder, a letter is never just a letter. It is the beginning of a descent into a labyrinth of science, secrets, and moral ambiguity. Meet Marina Singh, a quiet, methodical pharmaceutical researcher in Minnesota. Her world is turned upside down when her lab partner, Anders Ekman, reportedly dies of a fever while investigating a secret project deep in the Amazon rainforest. Her boss sends her into the jungle with two impossible tasks: find out what really happened to Anders and check the progress of a miracle drug being developed by her former mentor, the formidable and enigmatic Dr. Annick Swenson. Dr. Swenson is a legend, a powerful, cold woman who has spent years living among a remote tribe where women can bear children well into their 70s. Today, we journey into the heart of the Amazon to ask, is some knowledge too dangerous to possess? And what happens when science tries to conquer time itself? Part 2. The Amazon, when nature is unforgiving. As Marina leaves the sterile safety of her lab, the book shifts into a vivid, atmospheric exploration of the Amazon. Patchett's prose makes the jungle feel like a living, breathing character. A. The harsh reality of the wild. This is not a vacation. There are no cell signals, no GPS, and no easy exits. Marina finds herself in a world of relentless heat, venomous snakes, and rivers the color of tea. To find Dr. Swenson, Marina must shed her modern identity and learn to adapt to a place where the rules of civilization no longer apply. This physical struggle serves as a metaphor for her internal transformation. B. Dr. Annick Swenson, villain or visionary? The centerpiece of the novel is the relationship between Marina and Dr. Swenson. Swenson is one of modern fiction's most fascinating characters. She is brilliant but terrifyingly detached. She controls her research camp with an iron fist, hiding her data and ignoring the corporate masters who fund her. Asbridge's historical leaders fought for land, but Swenson is fighting for a scientific legacy, and she is willing to sacrifice everything and everyone to achieve it. C. The Secret of the Lakashi. The wonder of the title refers to the Lakashi tribe. They hold the secret to eternal fertility through a specific tree bark they chew daily. Dr. Swenson's goal is to synthesize this into a billion-dollar drug for the West. It is a concept that challenges our understanding of biology and the natural life cycle of a human being. Part 3. The Ethical Minefield. Science versus Soul. Beyond the adventure, State of Wonder is a deeply philosophical book that forces us to confront uncomfortable questions. The cost of progress. As Marina dives deeper into the research, she discovers the high price of this miracle. The drug isn't just about babies. It's about the commodification of indigenous culture and the dangerous side effects of interfering with evolution. Marina begins to see that behind every scientific breakthrough, there is a trail of collateral damage that the world prefers to ignore. The ghosts of the past. The tension between Marina and Swenson is fueled by a shared trauma. Years ago, when Marina was a medical student, she made a tragic mistake under Swenson's watch. A mistake that forced her to quit being a doctor and move into research. This journey is Marina's chance to face her creator and finally reconcile with the woman who shaped her life through both inspiration and fear. Part 4. The Climax and the Awakening. The final act of the book is a masterclass in suspense and emotional payoff. Finding the truth. Marina eventually uncovers the truth about Anders Ekman, but it is a truth far more complex than a simple death from fever. The revelations about what is actually happening in the Lakashi village will leave you breathless. It turns the story from a medical mystery into a visceral survival thriller. Marina's transformation. The woman who returned from the jungle is not the same woman who entered it. Marina evolves from a passive observer, someone who lived her life according to safety protocols, into a woman of action and fierce conviction. She learns that wonder is not something you can capture in a test tube. It is something you must experience, respect, and sometimes let go of. The haunting conclusion. The ending is beautifully ambiguous. It leaves the reader questioning the very nature of progress. Is it a gift to be able to have a child at 70, or is it a curse that disrupts the balance of the world? Ann Patchett doesn't give us easy answers. She leaves us in a state of wonder, reflecting on the mysteries that science can never fully explain. Part 5. Conclusion. Celebrating the 40-book milestone. In the end, State of Wonder teaches us that some secrets are best kept by the jungle, and that true wisdom lies in knowing when to stop searching. The 40-book journey wrap-up. And here we are, friends. We have officially reached book 40. What an unbelievable odyssey this has been. Over these 40 scripts, we have built a massive library of human experience together. We mastered the billion-dollar strategies of Hormozi and Jobs. We survived the dystopian trials of Suzanne Collins and Neil Shusterman. We explored the deepest terrors of Stephen King. We felt the human pulse in the prose of Elizabeth Strout and James McBride. And today, we've navigated the ethical jungles of Ann Patchett. Through these 40 books, you have gained the perspective of history, the edge of business, and the empathy of literature. This is the foundation of a truly powerful mind. I am incredibly proud of this community for traveling this far. Thank you for being my companion through all 40 of these deep dives. Your support is what keeps this state of wonder alive. Before we look toward our next 10 books, I want to ask, do you believe in a drug that could stop aging? And out of the 40 books we've covered so far, which one would you like me to do an even deeper director's cut video on? Let's talk about it in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. We've conquered 40 books, but the library of the world is infinite. Until our next journey starts, stay curious, stay brave, and keep reading. Goodbye.